Hello.
So, Bobby, did it involve goats?
No,
Oh, no.
but it did involve other wildlife.
You were sending texts of random birds and vultures.
That's
and stuff.
right.
It was really cool. Golden eagles
Welcome to
and
Reaper Miniatures.
bobcats. Yeah, it was really, really cool.
Are we live?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, yes.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Thanks for telling us, Justin. Yeah.
I told you we were
You
live,
did
but
tell us like 4
That was a
times.
pretty good countdown.
Yeah.
He's familiar with Michael's work, I think.
I am. He takes the bus everywhere. It's global.
Yeah. The bus can come on Reaper Errant. That's not a problem.
In this case, though, it's not a bus, it's a hut.
It's a hut, yes. It's a chicken hut.
So welcome to Reaper Miniatures. This is Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition with all kinds of wonderful artists, sculptors, and painters, and myself. And thank you to Justin for being the technical director in the background there, and Anne or Sidwee in the chat for doing some camera operation, Sirenscape for providing some background and ambient music. I'm moving fast for some reason, probably because I can just feel it from Michael that he wants to get this fight on.
I'm ready to kill or be killed, whichever happens.
Oh boy.
I will say, just before the game started, we got your mini, Jen, so it's here.
Yay!
Safe and sound. But I didn't get enough time, obviously. That's not enough time to do a turnaround or anything. So at least we'll have it for next time. I was going to let people
If she
introduce
lives,
themselves.
if we all live.
Oh, well. I
Yeah,
just
you
got
painted
the
your
mini.
miniature, now we're going to die.
Don't never finish the paint job.
Have we lost Justin?
Well, I mean,
He's
Jason.
taking a nap.
Jason. I think Jason is frozen.
He looks a little frozen.
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
There he is.
He was doing his best statue impersonation.
Ooh.
We're better.
Oh, yeah, that's better. Okay.
Or better.
We'll take this chance to let everybody introduce themselves, and we'll start. I'll be traditional this time. Start with the upper left, Bobby.
Bobby Jackson. I play the mighty and indomitable Pugh, the gnome bard, who so far has not accomplished much but becoming a casualty 3 times.
Yeah.
Friends with local wildlife.
Pujo is AKA fodder.
Yeah, he talked to an alligator and befriended a goat.
And a bear. And didn't you talk to the
Sliced
bear? Or
open
was
by a
that...
chicken.
I think that was Corn Cob that handled the bear.
Okay. All right. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was demoted to goat duty.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, at least you're now considering it a
You did
demotion.
impress me.
Before you thought it was a promotion. Starting to creep us out a little bit.
Yeah.
Gene.
Hi, my name is Gene Van Horn. I'm playing Gooseneck, the lizard folk barbarian, and I'm going to be
He's
eating
also
some giant
indomitable.
chicken legs at the end of this adventure.
Giant chicken legs.
We are.
For
Giant
weeks.
chicken legs.
Chicken legs for weeks.
For weeks.
So
Chicken legs for weeks.
is the picture I noticed is matching up? Is the wording? Because I can't read the wording.
It didn't work that
Wording's not.
time, but you know what? I'm preloading character 3 for you, and we'll go to Jason.
Perfect.
Hello, I'm Jason Weeby. I'm playing Corncob Thunderbludgeon, a dwarven cleric of some repute and a lot of character flaws. There he is right there, right on your screen.
Yeah.
And with a bludgeon.
Dwarf cleric.
Fantastic.
Yep, played by
Thunderous
me,
bludgeon.
sculpted by me, very good. Painted and printed by Ben Rodman. That's correct. Very good.
Yeah. Awesome.
That's got it. And then Michael.
Hello. My name is Michael Proctor, and I will be playing Abran, the Elf Ranger. He's a lot
That's
of
not
anger
the
management
official
issues.
miniature.
That is, well, it's not the official miniature, but it's the miniature that he has.
Where is the
we're working
official
on
Show
miniature?
us the official miniature.
Well, what do you mean we're
The
working
official
on it? Why hasn't
miniature
it done yet?
is a little bit more frolicsome.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's more
There
frolicsome.
you go.
Yeah, you can actually see his
Yeah.
abs. See, look how cool that is.
That is
Well, I would
cool.
love
In
to
a
have it
murderous
actually
way.
produced.
When are you going to finish
Yeah.
painting that pig?
That's a
Well,
well-manscaped
yeah.
elf right there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
it
I'm
is.
also waiting on some extra copies that if only we knew somebody in the industry that could
Oh.
make molds and
So
cast
you're
and
waiting.
produce
You're waiting
them.
to get another one in your hand before you send that to Frank. Is what you're saying? Because you don't know if you'll ever
Yeah.
see another one. Is what you're saying? Yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
Well, we
That's
won't
right.
mention any names about that then.
This is
No, we won't mention Ron Hawkins' name at all.
No, we don't want to mention Ron Hawkins as being part of the whole thing.
Hashtag bus.
this is the last
Hashtag?
week
Yeah.
we will not have hashtag hut.
Hashtag bus.
That was me just driving over Hawkins. He's never gonna watch this anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Justin will tell him too. He won't.
Don't worry, I'll clip it for him. Luckily, that's what
Love you, Ron.
clips are easy.
Love you.
Oh,
Love
so
you,
he
Ron.
just watches clips of it, huh? That's pretty cool. Just
Okay,
the
great.
idiot's guide or the
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, Justin.
Just the parts where we
Spark
insult him. I think Justin clips all those out.
Yeah,
That'd be
that's
horrible.
Anytime we mention him, so we'll have to come up with a different name. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
This is the last week we will not have info for Rhonda, but Rhonda.
Yes, and
Oh.
that's on me because I'm a person who paints miniatures who has not painted their miniature for this game. One day it'll happen. But that I was working for Reaper, but I was working on editing the Brinewind guide that they just showed some pictures of and stuff recently. So that's in the Brinewind swag box if you pre-order that. I think they're going to sell it. I don't know. That's not my job.
Is that an indirect Hawkins under the Rhonda bus?
It is. It is.
No,
That's two. That's two.
Yeah. Wow. Hawkins
Yeah.
has been
Yeah.
keeping her too busy.
That's about as mean as Rhonda gets right there. Actually, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. I heard something like Hawkins is keeping her so busy because she's having to redo all his work and rewrite everything. That's what I just
and
heard.
there's no guarantee I'd have done it anyway because I'm.
Well, that's because they hired hacks like me to write it in the first place, so it had to be heavily edited.
She never mentioned editing your stuff.
No.
Well, I was
you
given
required very few edits.
somebody
You
an
do
hour.
like the double space after a period still, and we don't do that.
Yes, I'm old school.
That's gone out of fashion.
Tough
That's
shit.
how much I edited. I found extra space.
Wow.
If that's
But
the
I am-
biggest
my
critique of my
character's a-
work you got, you bring it on. That's
That
great.
is the biggest critique. My character is a bit of a mystery anyway because she has some powers. We just don't talk much about where they come from. So I'm Fathom, the tiefling
Unfathomable.
person of mystery. Yeah, to fathom the unfathomable. There we go.
Perfect.
Isn't that a song?
Yep.
It should be.
It sounds
What
song-like.
song was that? Yeah. Okay.
And Jen.
I'm Jen. I play Kay Nimblewit, who is a human thief who still doesn't think every single thing we run across in the swamp has to get murdered.
Oh, good.
I applaud that line of thinking, but you might be falling in with the wrong crew.
Yeah, you seem to have wandered into the wrong group again. That's
A question to the group.
To be fair, trying
What's
to let
our-
things live did not turn out awesome last time.
What is the
we have a
nickname
creed
of
to
our group?
uphold.
Gene, what's the nickname of our group, Gene?
Oh, we are murder hobos.
We are murder hobos. That is what we are. When we left the tavern the first time, we did the all hands up in the air. Murder hobos,
We're not
go!
murder hobos.
And
We're
then-
slaughter kings, baby.
Slaughter Kings. I think we have to get past level 3 to make Slaughter
Okay.
The
Ready.
comfortable.
Kings. If we beat the witch, maybe.
Yeah. Once you're past level 3, it gets more comfortable. Level 4 is the.
We're still murder hobos.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we're working up to Mayhem Princes.
Okay.
So if we see any frogs, man, we're taking them out. pronto.
Yeah.
Snails.
I forgive.
Snails.
I forgive, but I don't forget.
So last time, for those who haven't watched the VODs or Twitch on Twitch or on YouTube, they are available. But just in case you missed them, a band of adventurers. That's the best thing I've got right now for them. We're chasing down they're chasing down a witch who is in a house with feet, and the house runs quickly. They finally caught up to her, or the house, made it into the house, explored the bottom floor. It's much larger on the inside than the outside. Made it to the second floor, explored around, and I'm just actually reiterating Jen's awesome journal entry for Kay. And then in the main area of the second floor, there's a large set of cages. And after everybody deftly or smartly or by choice avoided getting near these cages where darkness was forming in the background of massless shapes, Pugh went up to investigate.
Thanks, Pugh.
And when he did...
I am indomitable.
Indomitable.
I don't think that word means what you think it means.
Hey, I haven't been dominated yet. Sorry, I
I think
interrupted.
the chicken might
Frank.
have
I
something to
apologize.
say about that.
I think that the chicken dominated you.
Maybe you better
hardcore.
pick a different goat.
Oh,
That's not nice.
too soon.
That's not nice.
Mark's keeping up with us, I tell you.
Oh, I'm not. Yeah, I'm
He's
not
trying.
crossing Mark off the list, but Pujol wants to be dominated. I think maybe a different goat.
Come back.
We don't know where Pugil's at. It ended with them finding what looks like skeletal, half flesh covered arms reaching out of this cage at them.
Yep. So we left. If I remember right, we just left at that point. We all went home.
That's where we ended the
Turn
game.
off the lights. Close the door.
We decided to go gambling in the bar at our home base instead.
So I'm going to start us off there. Let me turn on some torches where they belong. Uh-oh.
As soon as the fleshy arm started shaking, rattling the cage, didn't the house kind of shudder?
It did shudder a little bit, as though it knew something.
Which I think is more of a problem than anything else that's happened with that.
However, everybody who, because these fleshy arms are behind cages, we won't immediately roll initiative or anything, but everybody who's interested can make a perception check when the house shudders.
Natural 20.
Oh gosh.
I got my first 20 of the night.
What's
Natural
yours?
Good.
4.
What a great place to use it too. I got a 14.
14, okay.
15.
22.
22 total, all right.
Could have saved that for the witch.
I got a 7.
5,
Total.
7, and what did Kay get?
18.
18, okay. Well, so for those, I guess 15 and higher, you realize that it felt a little bit like, it just reminded you of being on, like trying to stand on a wagon as it begins to move, maybe in the back of it. Just had that feeling before. But then it just settles down and is quite normal. For those 20 and higher, it felt like an extreme amount of acceleration, but then you lose that sense of feeling after a first moment. But that would be Abran. You've noticed the movement of the house seems to have accelerated.
The house is moving and it's a booking. It's going
Bye,
somewhere,
Frank.
And I think it's going somewhere super.
I guess Mark's not keeping up.
Yeah, Mark is toast. Mark is snail food.
I mean, I meant
Bye, Mark.
by Mark, not by Frank. Sorry.
I'd like to think Mark could keep ahead of a snail.
Yeah, I think Mark can keep ahead of the snail. We all hope for the best.
Yeah.
And
for the worst.
and prepare for the worst. So these arms are sort of reaching out. I think we have a camera on this. Maybe we don't.
Gosh.
Yeah.
I think spider might be on it.
A spider?
Yeah, because I think camera 2 is a beautiful shot of the exterior of the house.
Okay.
Which you could show as well.
I thought you meant there was a spider on the...
Camera 2 is black? Hold on a second. I'm sorry, everyone.
What's
I need
going
to
on?
fix something. Well.
We're paying
while Frank
too.
is fixing, we should figure out what we're going to do. Are we
Well,
going
obviously-
to go with our
away
murder
from the
hobo
cage.
impulses and kill all these fleshy things?
Obviously, you control the speed of the hut by pulling
But they
on
were
these arms.
non-fleshy things.
Just pull on arms like
Skeletal
they're gear
fleshy
ship.
things?
We need to
What if
remember
she
to go
sneaks
back
up
into
on us
the
from the
room.
back while we're... Because if
You know what
she
I've
felt
never
the house
understood?
shudder...
The
she
souls
gonna
are
come
the
up on us?
controls. Just start poking and pulling.
What have you never understood, Gene?
How come in Walking Dead, they didn't just poke all the dead zombies through the fence?
They were doing
Sometimes
Just
they
like the
did.
dead zombies in the cage. You just poke them.
Yeah.
You did.
Sometimes they did. When they were living in the prison, they had people whose job it was to go out and clear the fence every day.
Yeah, that's true.
The hut is apparently
Maybe we
kicking up
should-
dust.
maybe
It's
we should-
moving so fast.
Clear the cage.
Or is the cage? Or is there hinges and latches? Does it appear to be a way to open the cage?
Well, isn't there a weird darkness? Can we see any of
There
those
is
things?
still a weird shape of darkness happening in the background of that cage area, and you can see it there.
But the bars themselves, can I see whether there's a door or
It does look like
hinges
there's an area with hinges and a door.
That cage looks pretty flimsy to me.
You're gonna, as you're walking around, you would see that this is the area, Pugh, where there is a door of some sort.
All right. This is what I'm thinking, kids. I'm thinking we need to secure this door somehow, and then investigate that central room that's right there in the center, where the door right above where Abran is standing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And because I think we're going to find the witch in that room. I hope we do. And I don't want her to be able to open that door behind us and unleash whatever's in there.
Let me point out some doors to you. And actually, you all know the exterior layout of what the hut looked like. This has sort of kept to that layout. So we'll just say as a group, because someone is bound to understand how this works, that you kind of get the layout. This is where the stairs came up. You went in through this door onto the top floor here. There is a non-doored exit here into like a small round room. There is a door here that you're not sure where it leads. There's a door here that obviously leads to a center room. And then there's a cage door here. But I will say, if you compare it to the hut, this looks like the eave that looks out over the porch, the front porch. This looks like a little balcony that goes out over the side patio. Sorry. And this seems like it must be the little round add-on that's off to the back of the hut.
So that could also be a witchy hiding spot.
It could be.
Yeah.
There's 2 potential witchy hiding spots.
Well, regardless of which witchy hiding spot the witch elects to use, we need to figure out some way to secure this cage door so that her minions can't be released behind us when we commence to duking it out with her.
Anybody have any iron spikes?
What an excellent question. I shall check.
We don't have any rope.
Corncob. Did Corncob have a pole?
You still have rope.
No.
Your rope was outside, yeah.
I have pythons. Those are the same as iron spikes, yes?
Yeah.
Yes. We should spike that door shut.
Yeah.
Somebody who's big and heavily armored should go try to spike that door shut. Not like gnomes are sorcerers.
Yes, here, have the pythons. I'm not going near the door.
I'll take them.
Bulky people.
Okay.
What's your armor
But I will
class?
stand behind and try to hit something if it's...
My armor class is 16.
Anybody got a higher armor class than that?
Nope.
I guess you're up.
Okay. All right. So Pugh Joel steps back, and Gooseneck.
Yes, well back.
Oh, well back. Okay. Okay.
Well back. I got an armor class of 12.
Yeah.
But I am
Pugh
standing,
Joel's-
so I have a view and can shoot some
Pugh
spells.
Joel's bravery shows
something
its
starts
face
happening.
again. I come back
Hey.
around the corner with my bow still drawn and kind of keep an eye on what's going on at the gate that's an impending doom of the gate of impending doom, I should say.
Okay.
Kay, can you watch the other doors so we don't get
Yeah,
distracted?
that's what I was going to do.
Okay.
All right. So I can start
You're
pounding
our
these
door
spikes
expert.
in.
Yeah. So how are you? You're gonna pound. How are you gonna pound them in?
Well, at the bottom of the door,
So that it can't open out.
so it can't open
I can start
outward. Yeah.
pounding.
All
I
right.
can start pounding as well with my mason skill.
Do I need to
Oh.
roll?
It's wood, really. So in this case, it looks like stone. Well, it can be whatever you. Well, the interior du jour. Yes, you do have to roll. I would say if you're proficient with any kind of tools like this, you may use your proficiency. If you're not, I'm sorry, Corncob, you're up there as well. You were kind of implying that you would help.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm sorry. I have my microphone off, but I have a mason skill if that helps.
You can certainly help them out. So because of Corncob helping out, you get to roll with advantage, Gooseneck, as you put these in.
Okay. I also have woodworking skill.
Oh.
I work with leather and wood. Those are my two.
Hit there.
Okay.
I'm just pointing out, I guess.
Yep.
Here, you got to
I will
hit it
go
right
ahead.
here.
17.
Okay. You think you have a firm, sort of firmly pounded in, and you get a moment to test it as an arm reaches out at you and sort of pounds against the side of this gate and it actually slaps against the python that you've just pinned in, and it misses you as its hand.
So it reached out from the cage toward the lizard man.
Yep, and misses, and then disappears back into the darkness again.
Well, guys,
We should put
We
a couple
can't tell
more in
that
there.
the door opens the direction we're stopping.
Yeah, the door.
Well-
The door stopped
for now.
for now.
Well, let's put another couple in there. What do you think?
Sure, we can
I
put some
like
more
that
in.
idea.
I have
Okay.
a feeling they're
none
gonna.
of our magic any of our magic using people have
Yeah.
spell darkness or light or something that would allow us to
Huh.
see inside that cage. Why don't
Parker,
we have a
you
cleric
gotta-
of light? What is up with this?
I could
Because
detect
I wanna
magic,
be
but
a
I'm
cleric
pretty
of
sure
nature.
that's redundant in this situation. I'm pretty sure I don't need to cast the spell. Look, there's magic right there.
Somebody has a wall of
Darkness.
thorns or something, don't they?
I have ensnare.
Yeah, but that's good stuff. We need to save that.
Oh, we need to say,
Yeah.
okay.
It has to.
Well,
I have to
how long
attack
does it
it.
last?
I have to hit them with a weapon. No, I can't. I don't think I can ensnaring strike on a gate. I have to. It's on an opponent.
Why don't you pound another piton in there and corn cob? What's your armor class, corn cob?
18.
Oh, corn
Why?
cob
What
should.
does that matter?
Well, it means that you're
Plan on
less
stabbing me
likely
in
to
the
get
back?
hit.
No, I'm
Well,
asshole.
I could. But an 18 means that there is a less of a chance of you being struck than those of us who have a 12.
Frank.
I'm still here. Don't worry.
Okay.
Exit stage left. Good night,
Yeah,
everybody.
Frank went to
All
get a
right,
drink.
I'll go ahead and put another piton in. Here we go.
And when the arm
19.
comes out, you stand by, corn cob, stand by to smash the arm.
I've got my shillelagh. I can whack it.
Yeah, when it sticks its arm back out, knock that arm off.
I rolled
That's
a
what I
19
say.
with advantage, Frank.
Okay. That is you have pretty solid, as solid as you're going to get with pitons and flooring in front of the gate. You're comfortable with having done a good job.
All right. So the witch pops him right out. So let's move on.
It's
structurally okay.
Well, what do y'all
We should
think?
at least hear if it opens.
Which,
Should at least make
which
noise.
door? Yeah. Which door should we try
That center
first?
room is very intriguing.
Yeah,
I
think
agree.
around. Yeah, I would go around to the right.
Since there's
Well, I
that
do
big
have a
opening
question.
there,
The table
is somebody.
with books and scrolls,
Yes.
nothing on there looks like something she could use against us, does it?
She's a witch.
I don't know how thoroughly you've picked up and read. You've seen them.
Can
but
I
you
just
haven't.
throw it all in a bag?
Yeah.
I can't imagine a witch would ever use a book or a scroll against anybody.
While he's pounding
Pujo.
pitons, then you should rifle through there and see if there's like a dispel darkness scroll or something.
Yeah,
All
kill
right.
zombies,
As I'm
something.
throwing it in a bag,
Make
I will
yourself
look
useful.
for things that we could use.
Hey, Pujo, go
Okay.
check out that opening where there's no door. There's just a little opening. There was a circle room to the bottom of the screen. Go check
Where
that
the
out.
cupola is. Where the
Is
cupola
that where
is.
the party's going to go?
No,
Well, you're
just want you to
walk to the
reconnoiter.
door entrance and poke your
No.
head in.
I'm the
He just wanted
bard,
to
not
reconnoiter.
the bait.
You don't have
Can
to.
you sneak
Move
at all,
back.
Peugeot?
No,
Yeah,
I cannot, but I
Man.
can sing.
I sure
Would you
hope
like me
Mark
to
comes
sing?
back. He's been kind of a bitch ever since he left.
Well,
I think sneaking is kind of irrelevant at this point. I mean, after the
Yeah.
spike hammering into the floor, if there's anybody in here, they're going to be aware that we're here.
okay, that's
Mhm.
Yeah, that's an excellent
Is
point.
anybody else concerned that we haven't checked out this one room with the big, large opening? We're afraid of something attacking us from the rear. Would anybody like
all
to
right.
go do
Let's
that?
look in that room first. Let's look in that first.
All right.
Okay. So
I,
would,
will
people
go.
to the
I was
front.
positioned to go up here, so I kind of wanted to stay here with Kay
okay.
um,
You can stay with Kay.
and protect Kay's flank.
Let's just
um,
mill around in here till something happens.
Well, just give me enough time to put all these scrolls and things in a bag.
That's right. I'm sorry. Are you checking them for anything as you go? Or?
Yes, she is.
Well, if anything looks super useful to us right now, yes. But other than that, like I'm not going to stop and read a book of spells or whatever.
Right.
No, that wouldn't make any
Scrolls.
sense.
Potions, things we could use right this minute.
So as you're, I'll do two things. First, we'll do this. Then I'll ask if anybody goes to that opening. But while you're kind of pulling through, this is simultaneous to them hammering in locking down the cage. You're pulling books, kind of looking at them. You do find a spell book, useful, maybe not now. You find
So
a
for
potion.
later.
You're not sure what this potion does, but you do find a potion. It's not labeled. But it's a like a pearlescent reddish color.
Ugh. I hate red pearlescent potions.
And you find a scroll. It looks
Doesn't
like
happen to be dispel darkness, does it?
it doesn't. It is. It looks as though it was half read. As you read a scroll, typically, the words disappear from it as you're casting magic from a scroll. And it looks half read, which is odd because make an Arcana check.
Eight.
8. Ooh.
Got my double digit die or my single digit dice
Did
out
you?
again. So
I was gonna ask. You beat me to it.
I have a +4 on Arcana, so yes, I will.
Grab a different die, Rhonda.
Yeah, so it's weird. It's a little strange to see that because typically holding a spell just doesn't work that long. So either this was half cast or written incorrectly, or something's gone wrong during the casting, or it's being held somewhere and the cast is not finished, although you would have expected it to already released the magic if that were the case. It looks like a
definitely put that in the bag.
Transmutation magic.
Now, would the magic
almost sounds like we're half-assed? Is that in relation to half-cast? Because
would she know whether completing the casting of the spell would cause the spell to go off, or is it just wrecked? And
like someone pulled the pin on it and they're just holding on to it.
If they need this,
almost like
with
do I know if they need this?
With that sort of Arcana check, I can't tell you any of those things.
Oh, God.
With that,
I
Man.
missed it. Siri keeps interrupting me.
oh gosh,
Did you
Okay.
did you put it in the bag or keep it out of the bag? Though that might be important.
Sorry, I missed a few things because I had a technical glitch.
Oh, sorry.
Would I know if the person who had half read the scroll would need to look at the scroll to finish it off, or that it could still go off on us without the
You
scroll?
feel like you do know that people would read from the scroll, so you would expect that they would need it.
Okay, that's definitely going in the bag then.
Okay.
Because if I read the rest of it, it would just do whatever intended, probably.
So that's one of those odd things that you probably would need some wizard college to understand how you hand off scroll. It's more of a studied type of magic.
Yeah, otherwise you'd be doing half red on all your scrolls, wouldn't you? I mean, just to prime them up.
Does seem like it'd be handy.
Seems like it'd be dangerous.
But I mean, we already were going to be alarmed because she could transmogrify us into various things. That seems to be her whole shtick.
Yeah, it does.
Maybe she transmogrified someone as they were reading a scroll.
The grenade
Well,
without
I'm
a
putting
pin.
it in the bag. We'll figure it out later.
Okay. All right. So, Pugh, did you or did you not want to take yourself by yourself over to that opening and look in that door?
no.
Okay.
I have an axiom: don't listen to Abraham.
Well, that is solid
Probably
like
smart.
advice. I mean,
It's probably smart.
Yeah.
Corncob, do you want to look in this room with me as we rejoin
Sure.
the group?
Let's go.
All right,
Look.
so the open doored area. So what you see is, I'm not going to put it there yet because you don't need it yet, a small, round, when I say that, I mean 25 foot across tower sort of room with a staircase along the wall curving up onto a level even higher.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Which?
No, I know what this means.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's just a stairwell going up?
Yeah, it's a
Stairway
20-foot
to
empty
heaven.
room. It's got a little like a little table there with a still life vase and fruit on it.
And this is an open doorway between us. There's not a door that can be closed.
Correct.
Okay.
This
Well,
part,
let's go
right
tell the
there.
group what we found. And
Do we want to blockade? Do we want to blockade this open doorway with a table
uh,
or something?
think it's
so it
good.
makes some noise if someone comes through it.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good plan.
Okay, you want to check out
There's a
this
little
room
round
with me?
table here. There's this scroll table. I mean, no, we should all go check out that room.
Yeah, so you're going to slide this big table over, maybe dump this. You've already taken the stuff off of it.
Yeah, I've taken the things, and then there's that little round table too.
Yeah.
Unless
Unless
it's a
it's like
beholder
covered in
table.
monsters or something.
This one's big enough that
Yeah,
you
if
could
it's a
put in front
beholder
of it.
table, we're not going to do it.
No,
Okay.
You're good.
We'll quiz it first.
That's a mimic, I think. That's a mimic.
Mimic
Yeah.
table. No, I was thinking
Ask
about
it its
beholder
name.
table. That's even worse.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You already made friends with mimics.
Okay,
Didn't go
was a
well.
Could
door,
be a
so this
tailor.
could be somebody else. Yeah,
That's right. So be
this
respectful.
could be a bartender.
I know. Maybe it's a buckle maker for the boot
Don't-
maker.
Don't carve your initials in the tailor.
So who?
Maybe it's the
We don't have
barista
time
at
for
the
that
cafe
guy.
downstairs.
Okay,
It's
so now
Yeah,
we'll
she needs
rejoin-
more staff.
yeah.
She transmogrified
We're just going to
everyone.
block
Rejoin
it
the
off
rest
to
of the
impede
group and-
something. Yeah, just to impede something if it decides
Head.
to come through. I know it's not going to stop anything.
head wherever we're heading.
Yeah, we'll hear it coming.
Okay, so it looks like you're all gathering around this door.
Yes. What's in there?
Who's opening it? Aberrant, you're right at it. You gonna open it?
Yeah. Open it up
Use
there,
your thieves'
Brand.
tool.
Is the
You do
door?
thieves'
So
tools.
when I open the door, is it latched, or can I, with my bow still, so I'm ready to fire it? I don't lose my. Can I open it with my foot and push it open?
It's like a little top lever latch, so you could like put
Uh-huh.
your foot on top of it and push
Yeah.
down the lever and push it open while you have your bow out. Sure.
That's what I do. Yeah.
Okay. Aberrant does this elven dance of balance. And everybody gets to observe him put his foot out.
Just
Oh.
Do
showing
we have a
off again.
conga line going for the fireball, or
Yeah.
No. You open it up and you see 2 oxen around a table.
Ujal, we found some friends for you.
Oh.
Full size.
I mean, he should
Upgrade.
talk to them.
Yes, full-size oxen. It's almost absurd.
He should talk to them.
Yeah.
Yes, it's very observed. It's straight
I
up
look over
observed.
to Corn Cob. Since I'm at the front, I look over at Corn Cob, and you're up, bro. You got to go talk to these cow thingies.
I've got
You're
speak
usual.
with animals as well.
Yeah, but
we can
you're
both go.
cowering in the corner over there. We don't want to
Is the table bare?
The table is bare. It doesn't look like it was bare, but they've eaten off whatever was on it.
Can we see signs? Like,
Or
how long have they been
go-
in the room? Are there lots of piles of waste? Or
No, it hasn't been that long at all.
Yeah, this is concerning. You need to talk to these guys. One of you animal people.
All
You
right.
want to go? You want to go, Jason, or you want me to?
Why don't you go? And if there's a problem, I'll go after you.
All right. I'll cast my
I'm gonna-
speak with animals spell.
I'm going to
Okay.
switch positions with Pugh and keep an eye on the opening.
I will go into
I'm
the
going to
room.
move more towards back Corn Cob.
Speak to the. I'm
Yeah.
casting speak with animals.
Can hardly see
I'll
you
move
in
up
there,
closer
Pugil.
to the door frame. Frank, I'll move closer to the doorway there.
All right.
Thanks.
Somebody have a torch? I have a torch.
I don't really need a torch
Yeah, you have dark vision.
unless you're going to burn the
So
oxen.
you cast speak with animals.
I have a candle and a torch.
They look just as shocked to see you as you seeing them, Pugil. And they look almost defensive. They back a little bit. They turn towards you, both of them, with their heads kind of down.
Uh-oh. They've been naughty. Since I'm a wilderness wanderer type, I'm going to speak to them in a friendly tone of voice and ask them, intimate that I'm on their side, and ask them what was it they've been eating.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, shucks. 8.
8. They kind of look down now. They look at each other for a moment, and then say, "Who's asking?"
The mighty indomitable Pugh.
And I,
The mighty and indomitable Pugh, friend of oxen.
Goat lover.
and I use my
Lover of
animal
goats.
handling skill to try to see how agitated or aggressive they're about to become.
Yes, you
I'm
can.
gonna shoot him with an arrow.
Before,
You're at
before
the
they're
other
freaking
door.
I know. That's why I left.
Oh,
so I
never
wasn't
mind.
tempted.
They're
I
not
think they're all
reacting
happy
well
and
tonight.
wonderful. I got a 1. That's great.
Okay, lovely. We get.
You just
I advise everyone to
wave
start
your red
rolling high.
flag in front of them.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, is that how you play this game? You roll high? Is that what you're
Roll high, roll
Almost every time, yeah.
Okay.
So I will.
saying? I'm doing it wrong.
I'm going to. I guess I'll shift the conversation since they're not reacting well to. It looks to me like they're guilty. They ate something they weren't supposed to eat, and so I'm going to ask them. Do they remember their childhoods? Were they born oxen?
No.
Quit. Mute Abram.
Ask them if they saw a mean lady reading a scroll.
So I'll ask them who they are. Can they communicate who they are?
So,
Or who they were before they were oxen?
yeah, I think that's pretty good for them. So you ask, and they again glance at each other as though they're sort of, "Is this okay with you?" Which is very un-oxen-like, as far as you can tell, and say, "Nox and Lox."
Would you like to be human, or would you? Do you want to remain oxen, or would you like to resume your former shapes?
No, we want to kill this witch.
You've come to the right place. I'm in the witch killing business. So let me ask you again. My plan is to kill the witch and return all of her victims to their former shapes. So let me ask you again. What was it that you've been eating? Please.
Book.
A book.
She left it, and left in a hurry.
If I wanted to kill the witch, is there anything I should know about the witch?
Run her through.
That you got to run her through to pierce her
I think
body.
that's just hopefulness.
With your horns, pierce her with your horns.
With anything, destroy her. We must kill her.
We should.
Can
send
you
the
ask
two
them
oxen
if they heard
upstairs
her
first.
reading from the scroll and what she was saying?
We found a scroll outside. I described the scroll that had been halfway read. I don't know whether oxen can understand that, but did you witness the witch casting spells or trying to and being interrupted?
Yes.
And where would the witch be hiding?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Do they know
What
what she
does
was
the
trying to do?
Yeah,
What
ask
was
them
the witch?
what What
That's
door did
What
you
behind
leave?
what
the
does,
gate.
what does the witch keep in the cages?
Death.
Yeah.
I knew it
Not
had to
much
be
we
to
don't
death.
like that.
conversation unless they're working his word skills.
If you could, I'm trying
If we
to
knew where she
imagine.
left,
Is this where the witch keeps you in this room all the time, or is this a recent stabling?
We just tricked. New. This is new.
This is new.
We were
We just
trading.
got here.
I think
You
we
were
should
what?
get him out. Well, we don't
Trading.
know. Never mind. I don't know what he's saying.
Trading with an old witch, an old woman.
Ah. What else should I
Do they
ask?
want to come with us and try to gore her, or do they just want to stay here?
Would you
Ask her
like
which
to?
door the witch left from, and then we need to get him out here in the main room to guard our backs while we go either up the stairs or out that porch.
Will they let me get close enough to check and see if there's anything left of the book that they ate?
Yeah, they seem to be comfortable enough around you. No one's putting weapons on them or anything.
All right, I'm going to check and see if there's anything left of the book that they ate.
Just scraps. Just a little shred of a corner here. You know, it was paper and leather. That's about it.
I'll scoop what's left into my hand. Maybe we can cast detect magic on it later and see if it was significance.
Okay.
I mean, hopefully that messed her up. So
Does anybody know what happens when an oxen eats a book of spells? I mean, does that mean anything? That sounds scary to me.
we're gonna find out.
Because that
I'll
poop
ask.
might be magic. That might be magic oxen poop.
Are they still hungry?
You can get your own bag for that.
They don't seem sated by that, but they also just seem antsy, upset, eager to be out of here, and take some violent action towards whoever put them here.
Let's bring her with us. They could gore her.
Yes.
Let's get him out of the
Michael
main room.
has a question.
I would like to make a suggestion to the party. Can we first check out the door behind Kay, and just because there was a little porch there, just double check what's going on there. Then we grab the oxen and we go through the room and we let them run up the stairs and see what happens to them.
There's not a porch off the room that the oxen are in, too, is there?
No.
Okay. But yes.
Usually, you
I ran
want
the smart
to
one to check the porch.
keep the oxen calm while we go check.
Is
the
there
other
more
room out.
doors in this room than we're seeing?
No, there's just the one.
behind Kay. Yeah.
There's
just
a
one door?
door on the. There's just one into
In
the
the ox
oxen
room.
room. Yeah, just one. The one leading in.
So
I mean, they
that
could
there
come out
isn't
to
a
the
door
main room
between
now.
the ox room and the undead? Or whatever we think are
No,
undead?
there's no door between the oxen and undead. Nope.
Okay.
Is there a window in the room I'm in?
Oddly, when you first went in, the impression that it gave you was as though light was coming in, filtered very heavily, as though a heavy curtained window was at the front. But when you turn to actually look at where the window would or should be, it's solid. As though either it doesn't want you to have a window there, or there never was a window there. The house seems to have, and you've already discovered this, a mild personality of its own.
And I'll ask Locks and Knox. Is that their name?
Yes.
How did you get in? Was the door open?
No.
How did you get in this room?
Made deal. Woke up.
They're
with
dumb
witch
like oxes.
outside cage. Woke up outside cage with witch.
Oh.
So when the witch fled, you went into this room?
No, we woke up as ourselves. Then were led here for a final deal, and she betrayed us.
Ah.
Betrayed, maybe they probably use a string of words that mean betrayed.
Okay. Okay, well, it sounds to me like you guys need revenge on this witch. I think we should implement Abran's plan.
Okay. So who's peeking out the door
Did
that's
you
behind
just say
Kay?
that?
He did.
Yes, he did.
I said
I
we.
want
Write
that
this
not
down,
me,
Kay.
Justin.
Write this down.
Justin, I want that clipped. I want that clip, please.
Pujol is staying
If
with the
nobody wants to
oxen.
go through the, yeah, I'll go through the door. But if someone's closer, like Gooseneck wants to look just out that one door, he can. But
I'll go.
whatever.
Yep. Okay. So
Bye, suckers.
you open it up, and a couple of disturbing things come to
Oh,
mind.
good.
First, as you step out the door, it feels as though you are walking out a smaller space than you should be able to, which is an odd sort of feeling. And then as you step out, you realize you're on a little railing overlooking the side of this cabin. And there's maybe enough room for three of you to pack tight out here, but it's about 5 feet by 5 feet, which is not very much, maybe 6 or 7 feet. And that's the first disturbing thing. The second is the wind is whipping by incredibly quickly. The house is running, and you're feeling the motion of it now as it's running up a sharp, rocky incline, and snow has started to be on bits of the ground. Pine trees are starting to be around you. You are not in the swamp, or you're leaving the swamp, most assuredly, and the house is not slowing down.
Are we running toward the magic that we... Oh, wait, I'm not there.
Point your dagger.
Oh.
Point your dagger, Rhonda.
Okay, I'll put my dagger on my hand.
So
Which direction it's pointing?
it is, if you're kind of like looking and trying to coordinate with everything Gooseneck is doing, it's not the direction you're running, and in fact, it looks, how to describe it, as though you already know that this dagger was pointing to a certain area in the mountains, but it was at one time sort of ahead of you, and then like it was here and you were traveling through the swamp across here, and then as you've gone, it now looks like it's pointing this way.
Oh.
So it is.
That's definitely
changed.
not where she's going.
No.
Okay. All right. Looks like we're
All right, so
we're booking. We need to accelerate our plan.
close the doors.
Yeah.
Back
Kill the
off
witch.
the ledge.
All right.
Kill
Well,
the
let's
witch.
bring the oxen with us. They can
Yeah.
pour.
We can knock down doors, too.
You can.
All right,
Somehow I have a
let's
feeling
go
the
upstairs.
oxen aren't going to go up the spiral staircase. That's just my guess.
If they don't make it, they can stay down here and be rear guard.
Although I do have animal handling, we could try to coax them up.
I have
They are
animal
people
handling as
oxen,
well.
though.
Okay. Well, I am going to set this up because I assume
Usually could try to ride one up.
you're taking the table barrier that you set up down.
That's right.
All right.
Yeah.
Is there a walking order for going up the stairs here?
I'll go.
Well, the oxen should be at the back, shouldn't they?
I'll
well,
go
you don't,
second.
Well, unless we can get.
Don't
unless
do
the
well on
oxen
the steps.
Yeah, we should send the oxen up if they'll go first. I mean,
They-
let's
Well,
tell
what
them.
if she
Hey.
does? What if she does something
Want to be
to them
behind
to
a couple
turn them
oxen that
against-
just ate a magic book? I don't think so.
They have some trouble heading up those stairs, and in fact, you get a little nervous as you go behind them, Abran, realizing that if they slip and fall, there's a whole lot of flesh
Yeah.
coming down on you.
They need to go
All
at
right.
the back. They need to
Okay.
be at the back.
Okay.
All right, I'll lead the oxen, and we'll be the back element.
Okay. Perfect.
Not surprising.
So this.
Because even if they don't fall down the stairs, do you want to walk behind them? They just ate.
No. I'm leading
Yeah.
them.
I am going to.
He's
No,
riding.
I'm telling Albran he doesn't want to.
Oh no, I was just saying.
I'm going to help out here because we need both.
Pujol's line is his
Yeah.
marching. Yeah, his marching order.
I don't want
In
to
the rear
work on
guard.
Pujol's farm no more.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, I believe so, Justin. So, Abran, you are first in. The bottom, I know there's a door on here, but there's not actually a door. You step in, you see the staircase leading up. Behind you is, was it corncob or a gooseneck?
Corncob,
Corncob.
shield up, shillelagh out, ready to go.
All right. Again, this is just a nice setting room. I'm not going to put your nice mini on the steps as you go up because it will tumble down. Who's behind corncob?
I'll go.
Goosey goosey.
All right, Gooseneck is coming in next. Just gonna put you, I'm gonna slide this up, move this out here so we see. And who's going behind Gooseneck?
I'll go.
Yeah, you like to use a bow. You should be further up.
So that was Kay, right?
Yep.
I'll stand behind Kay.
Okay. And Pugil, you're leading these oxen. I'm just gonna put you and the other camera at the door. You're at the very behind them at the moment. Okay. The steps lead up.
How big a hammock can you actually make? I mean, if we could get 2 oxen and a goat in a hammock with Pujol.
Wow, we might need a full yurt.
There's a
Yeah.
little opening at the top, Abran.
Stay on target. Yeah.
And how do you want to handle just breaching this opening? It's like a small. There is a door, like a trap door, but it's not closed. It's actually open.
Uh-huh.
How do you
Can
want-
I do? Can I do
Elvis sleep,
stealth
Elvis sleep.
and pop my head up there to kind of take a quick peek and pop back down?
You can certainly do stealth.
Uh-huh.
Just as a little bit of expectation managing here.